Welcome everyone to episode 6 of the Brewhouse Gaming podcast between two brothers where we talk about video games, tech, entertainment, everything in between. If you're listening on YouTube, Stitcher, iTunes, or what's the other one? SoundCloud. Yeah, I can think of it. SoundCloud. We do stream one of the episodes every Tuesday night, usually around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're streaming on twitch.tv/Brewski. So if you ever want to watch one of our episodes live, kind of see the before and after of what we do, you can watch it then. Otherwise, we do 2 episodes a week. We might be upping that to 3. We'll see. But generally around 2 episodes a week. And like I said, we talk about usually just video game stuff. We did some entertainment. We talked about the Marvel Cinematic Universe in last episode, which was really good. It was good to kind of change it up. But this week,
I think we'll start doing like in review type stuff. I mean, we both really like Game of Thrones, so I can see that be a hop on real quick, maybe stream or record a little podcast right after the episode, maybe every week, and that could be an extra episode and major movies that we go see together and stuff like that.
So this week, we wanted to get this episode out and stream it because it's a pretty popular topic. We're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, our predictions for the game, how we think it's going to do, what we think is going to happen in it, so on and so forth. Now, we won't get... There's pretty much the entire game has been leaked. Neither one of us has seen it.
Nope.
The most spoilery, I guess you could say, thing we've seen is that we've seen the trophy list for PlayStation. We won't talk about it. We won't list off any of the trophies, so you don't have to worry about that. But we'll probably do a follow-up episode to this after we've both beaten it. So it'll probably be in like 7 months because this dude takes forever to beat games.
No, I'm gonna let you play through first. I'm gonna do Spider-Man. I'm gonna beat that, and probably by the time I'm done with that, you'll be done with your first playthrough, and then I'll take it over. I got some time coming up, probably February, where I'm taking off for work, so I'm gonna try to knock through some games while I got a couple days off.
Well, I'm probably buying digital, remember? So you won't have to wait for me.
I have it pre-ordered from Amazon.
Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
Since June last year?
Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. So we've been building up to this game for a very long time. I want to get the exact date. Kingdom Hearts 2 release. So we've been waiting since December 22nd, 2005 for this game.
Yep.
So that's a very long time. And they kind of teased it back in I want to say 2014, maybe. 2014, 2015. No, they announced it was in development in 2015. I'm pretty sure.
It was. Let's see. It was announced 2013. 2013.
Okay, so they've put it off for a while, and we finally got a release date last year, and it feels very surreal because. I don't know, it's kind of like a show that's been on for a while, but I was a child when I was playing this game. I was in 5th grade.
I just what was it? It was 2005. When was it in 2005? Do you remember?
What, the release?
Yeah, the release. Let's see.
That's the initial. So March. Yeah.
2006.
That was 2006. It was December 22nd in Japan.
Yeah. So I'm in my first year of high school. Yeah.
And I'm in 6th grade.
No, first year of college. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you're
first year of college. Yeah, I know. No, so I remember going to Circuit City with you and us buying this game. And no, I mean, we played the first one. It was great. We loved it.
Yeah.
Then we saw this coming out, and the second one was like, okay, cool. Yeah, definitely all for it.
The first one did not age well. The story, it did a really good job setting up the story. I feel like introducing you to the characters.
Yes, the story was it was easy to understand. The story, the first one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but even then, playing through it, the combat wasn't bad until you realized what the combat could have been, and you got what the combat could have been in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, could you I forget, I played it recently, but it was the HD remastered. So in the original one, can you control the camera with the right joystick or no?
I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember.
I didn't even know they had changed that in the final mix.
Can you? No, that's why I don't remember even if they did in the final mix.
Oh, I haven't played that game. I haven't played the final mix since it came to the States, so.
Because the first one, yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, I mean, it's a good game. The story, like I said, it sets a solid foundation for the story. But after playing the second game, even Birth by Sleep, like, which we'll get into the problems Birth by Sleep had and what people are worried about for Kingdom Hearts 3 as far as combat goes. But after playing the second one, just the combat in the first one is, I don't know.
The first one wasn't bad. I mean, I went through on the I almost got the platinum on the PlayStation 3 version, but whenever they released on the PlayStation 4, I went back and definitely got it. It took me 2 weeks to platinum the game, which isn't crazy. I mean, the hardest thing you have to do was play on Proud and beat the game. So I played the game. You got to play the game twice because you got to play through it on Proud, and then you have to clear the game without using continue and clear the game without changing your equipment. So obviously you do that on beginner, and it has a ribbon auto quits on you.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, ribbon is like, it's also from Final Fantasy games. It's like one of the best armor pieces, or it's not really armor; it's like equipment.
Yeah, it's an accessory, so it adds resistance to every element and defense. So it's overall the best accessory or equipment type that you can put on.
Yeah, so you know, we've been building up to this game for a while. I guess people were kind of getting annoyed at some point because, especially once trailers started dropping, they just kept dropping, and like they didn't show a release date. And then we finally get a release date, or we get a release window, and then they tell us it's been pushed back. Which, unlike most people, well, I feel like I didn't see a lot of backlash for it, but most people, if you know what's good, you don't mind a game being delayed.
Yeah, you would rather get it right and not have this huge day one patch that fixes a whole bunch of issues. Now there is going to be a day one patch, but they're doing it for different reasons.
Yeah, they're doing it for content. They're not content. They're doing it for cutscenes because, in case you haven't heard, there was like 10 copies, and this is getting like into some deep stuff. Like some person had like a gang connection. It's like somebody in their gang worked in one of the distribution centers and stole like 10 copies of the game, and these were for sale on eBay for like $400 each or something like that.
Right.
So there were 10 copies of the game. So what Square did, they actually, I don't know if they had planned this from the beginning, but like the secret ending cutscene and like the epilogue are not in the game. There's not in the game yet. Yeah,
no, once you install the game, there's the day one patch that's going to install it to prevent any spoilers, which I think is a good idea. Now, not every publisher and game developer can do this, because think about the people that live out in the middle of nowhere that don't have internet.
Yeah, that's true. But most games now, like, I don't think Kingdom Hearts will be like this, but most games require an internet connection.
Yeah, well, which sucks, but
yeah, it is what it is. So, been building up for this. So we've seen the evolution from Kingdom Hearts 1, then you have Chain of Memories, and then you get Kingdom Hearts 2. And I don't see how anybody could argue Kingdom Hearts 2 isn't the best Kingdom Hearts game.
No, I think you're right.
Especially the final mix with all the stuff they added in. Although it took forever to come out in the States. Final mix came out in like 2008 in Japan, I want to say. And it didn't come out here until like 15 or something like that. It took forever.
Now, have you gone through and played through all of them?
Yeah, I've played through every single game except 2.8 prologue, which is the one where you play as Aqua.
Yeah, correct. So that's
but I watched all the cutscenes.
That's the prequel to Kingdom Hearts 3, correct?
No, that is going on in between Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay.
So you're playing as Aqua, you're in the Realm of Darkness at the end.
Right.
The end of that game is the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1. So it's when Riku and Mickey are closing the door to the fake Kingdom Hearts.
I remember it led up right to one of the games.
So there's been some concerns going around. We'll get into what we think is going to happen in the story. But as far as combat goes, there's been some concerns because it's kind of been going on from since Birth by Sleep. Just the combat hasn't felt the same. People use the term floaty, so I'm not sure if y'all know what that means. It's like if you go up in the air and you do a combo, you're slow to get back to the ground. Whereas in Kingdom Hearts 2, you would do your combo and then you were like, it was fluid.
They use floaty a lot in platformers. So like
Yeah.
in Mega Man games, floaty is thrown around like how floaty the character is and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's the
So
same thing in fighting games, you know.
yeah,
And in a fighting game, you generally want to stay on the ground. You don't want to be up in the air. Because when you're up in the air, you're playing reactively instead of proactively, I guess you could say, because there's nothing you can really do as you're coming down. But Kingdom Hearts 2 did a really good job, and I don't want to say the game should be the combat should be like Kingdom Hearts 2.
should feel like it, but it shouldn't be exactly like it because
I wanted to take the good things and do it better.
we know it's going to be just from the trailers. You can see like the whole specials and everything like that. It
Yeah.
looks like the summons are going to be crazy. So
And I like how each Keyblade has like its, I guess it's
special abilities,
it's like limit form. Like it has its own drive form, kind of.
yeah, it looks like it's going to be like you build up combos and like the form is released like whenever it does like a finishing move or something like that.
So it definitely looks unique. It definitely looks like something we haven't seen in any of the other games. But people are just kind of worried that it'll be quote unquote floaty, and it just feels, I don't know, it feels like you're playing through molasses or something.
People are gonna find. I mean, the true fans of this series are gonna enjoy the game for what it is and just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
The people that come into it say, "Oh, they're gonna find something to complain about."
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I've been seeing some speedrunners that are like I don't want to say heavy concerns, but then again, that's speedrunning. That's like,
well, you don't want to be floaty.
Yeah, I know. That's like 1% of the pop player base, if that much.
Yeah, no, I think they're going for a big release. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if they're gonna do another one.
Yeah,
I think they need to step away from the franchise for a little while.
If they do, I don't know if they would do a different storyline, like come back when like all the main characters are adults. But I don't see that happening for a while. I mean, like we said, it took 13 years for this game to come out.
Right.
But then again, they were doing side games. Yeah, they were doing side games all along to build up the insane story that they have.
So, Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, and then what games were released in between 1 and 2? Chain of Memories?
Just Chain of Memories, yeah. Which took place immediately after 1.
Yeah, and that was on the GBA.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chain of Memories, what's you have Kingdom Hearts 2 is right after that. Yeah.
And then I believe you have Recoded.
Recoded's like in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Recoded happens at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
So that's when Mickey sends like the letter because he found data that Ansem the Wise put inside of Sora while he was asleep from Chain of Memories.
Which one?
About Terra, Aqua, and Ventus, which is Birth by Sleep, which is the prequel game.
Yeah, which one like did they time travel in it? That was
time travel. That was Dream Drop Distance, I think.
Yeah, with Riku, where he like goes.
That's when you can play as Riku. Yeah. Which, if you've seen the trailers, you see that you do play as Riku in this game, which I'm excited about.
That's what I was gonna ask. How many playable characters do you think is going to be in this? Do you think it's going to be just Sora that you play as, or do you have like at one point in the story you control another character, Riku? We've seen that. But what about the other 2 people that have Keyblades?
So that would be Lee and Kairi that we know of so far. Well, no, we know who the 7 people, the 7 pillars of light, or whoever are.
Right.
Actually, we don't know because Aqua's a bad girl now. But I think she'll turn good.
Doesn't is it a spoiler about Axel?
No. About what?
Okay. No, because that takes place in
Dream Drop Distance. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that he's trying to be a Keyblade master.
Yeah, him and Kairi in this game are like going through their mark of mastery, which is what Sora and Riku did in Dream Drop Distance.
And Sora failed.
Yeah, Sora failed. Even though he's like, okay, Sora is clearly the strongest out of any of the Keyblade wielders. Let's just get this out there now. Like he's stronger than Aqua. He's stronger than everyone. He's stronger than Mickey.
But new game, gotta reset power levels.
Yeah, they kind of have that. I don't want to say plot amour, where it's like, oh, you suddenly, because you were asleep, you lost all your power, and so you're not as strong anymore. Yeah.
So do you want to go over the worlds that are in there and what we think?
Yeah, we can. So,
Okay.
what world are you most excited for? Let's go with that first.
It's probably gonna be, I don't know, Toy Story probably.
I think Toy Story for me too.
I
Big
think
Hero 6 looks really good.
Big Hero 6 looks good. I think that's one of the last ones. Pirates looks really good just because of animation.
And like you go underwater and stuff.
Yeah, I think
really
that is crazy. Did they announce if this is going to be PS4 Pro enhanced?
I think it is.
Okay, so I'm wondering how it's going to look on Xbox One X.
Xbox One X will be 60 FPS probably. No, it'll be 45.
Yeah, it'll be 45 because it'll run at 4K.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why this shouldn't be 60 frames on PS4.
On 1080. Yeah, 1080.
Yeah, it should not. It should not be anything less.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah, we've been over that with Destiny and stuff. There's no excuse for games to not be 60 FPS, but
no, if everything's released on current gen platforms, it should be 60 frames. Especially since you're not having to dedicate part of the hardware, to internet connection.
Yeah, that's true.
As in multiplayers do, so they can use all the processing power, all the RAM and everything to dedicate just to the frames and the actual gameplay. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. So
there's 8 worlds.
Toy Story. There's Toy Story, Frozen,
Monsters Inc.,
which is probably my least favorite. And
Big Hero 6 is 4.
Big Hero 6, Hercules.
Hercules is 5. Rapunzel is 6.
Rapunzel. Yeah.
Shit, why can't I think of the other two?
Hollow Bastion.
They haven't said, did they say they've forgotten that? And then Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. I think Hollow Bastion is I think they're trying to go back and like rebuild Hollow Bastion.
Okay. I can't Radiant Gardens now.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other one is. List of worlds from. But yeah, they added in some new worlds and they're bringing us back to other ones, which is exciting. I wish you're going back to like the main ones. So like Hercules, you've been there in every game. So 100 Acre Wood is the other one.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. I mean, that's probably going to be another, they lost the pages to Winnie the Pooh book again. You got to find them. What world did you wish they would do? But they didn't.
I wish they would have done Tron again.
I think Tron was a good one.
They pretty much can't go back though, because they've done they did the old school Tron, and then in Dream Drop Distance they did the newer one.
What Disney franchise that they have that you wish they would have put in?
Oh well, I wish they would have done some with Star Wars.
Yeah, I think that would have been a good one. I don't think they would open like the whole Marvel thing. That would just been too crazy.
They could have done like, imagine having a world on Coruscant or something. Yeah. Or like even like Tatooine, just like out in the desert, and there's like outposts and stuff. And
I agree.
It's like a big like Wally would have been good too. We're streaming this live on Twitch, so we have people in the chat telling what world they want. But
I think with Pixar, I think I would have been mad if like, oh yeah, they don't have Atlantis, they don't have underwater level, but then they go put Finding Nemo in there, and it's just like, really?
Yeah,
we're gonna dance and sing with Finding Nemo now?
Oh god, don't get me into that. Even then, Little Mermaid in the first game was such a disaster.
The controls.
I'm glad they didn't do the same setup in the second game, even though it was pointless. Now this is what I call music. But yeah, it was pointless, and they locked necessary stuff behind it, which, I mean, it's all right. Hyrule, yeah, okay. We said Disney, brother.
Do you one thing that they didn't carry over from the first one, the second was the Dalmatians. I think that was a little good treasure hunting thing where you have to go find all the 101 Dalmatians.
That was really fun. They did add in the They replaced that with the puzzle pieces, though, in the final mix.
Oh, that's true. Do you, I mean, we know there's going to be synthesizing with the Mogs and everything, like the Moogles. But I think, that one, I'm trying to remember.
I'm interested to see what the Ultimate Weapon is going to look like, though.
It'll probably look something, light blue, crystal like. I forget which one was harder. I think the first one was harder than the second one as far as synthesizing goes.
Oh, yeah, it definitely was. Bug's Life, that would have been good, too.
Yeah, Bug's Life would have been really good.
So as far as story goes, we know Lee and Kyrie are working on their Mark of Mastery.
Mm.
Riku and Mickey are going into the Realm of Darkness to try and find Aqua. When they find her and they find that she's been Norded, which is like when Xehanort puts a part of his, like, when he goes Voldemort and puts a part of his soul into someone else.
Right.
So they're like one of his vessels, which was the original purpose behind Organization 13.
Yeah, he's trying to bring himself back to his former glory.
Yeah. We know Sora's trying to get his powers back to find Ventus, and we already know Terra. I don't even know if Terra has a chance to come back because he's been Norded since Birth by Sleep.
Do you think they're gonna do the Keyblade armor?
I think that's just like a Birth by Sleep thing. You see the Keyblade armor in Dream Drop Distance, but it's like it's corrupt. It got corrupted by the darkness and everything.
Okay, so let's move to why it's going to be on Xbox One as well as PlayStation 4.
Okay.
I think the market. First. I think it's the market.
The market, and Square has done their games on Xbox since Final Fantasy 13, I think. Yeah. Which that was a while ago. That was like one of the first games I had on Xbox 360.
Yeah, I mean Square Enix has done partnerships too with the Tomb Raider games being released first on Xbox and then coming out later on PlayStation, which I think has hurt them. So
yeah, definitely.
I think it's a no-brainer. I mean, why it wasn't released on Switch? Honestly, the Switch probably can't handle it. I'm not gonna say that. It probably can handle it. It probably will be ported to it later, but
it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah,
this game has been in development for so long that they probably didn't even know the Switch was coming out. And did you really think they were gonna try to put it on the Wii U? No.
Yeah, I mean, this game was confirmed. It was in development in 2013, as we said at the beginning. So, well, I mean, we knew. Let's not joke. We knew it was going to be made as soon as not as soon as Kingdom Hearts 2 was done, because some people said like after Kingdom Hearts 2, the story was like settled.
Yeah,
like everybody's back at Destiny Islands. We have the whole group together, and this is kind of, I don't want to say unnecessary, but this is like kind of a different storyline almost, which I agree. Birth by Sleep set this up for sure. Well, I guess technically Recoded did, but Birth by Sleep set this up because you had that secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 2 that was for Birth by Sleep, but everybody thought it was a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Where you had, they were in the Keyblade graveyard and you have Terra, Aqua, and Ventus and all that stuff, which is still an insane cutscene, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool.
Now that's another thing. You mentioned the cutscenes. I think they're going to be really good in this. I'm waiting for them. It's just, what are they going to do going forward after this? It's kind of,
and
I don't know.
Again, you're going to have to take everything with a grain of salt, because if you go back and play like the first or second game, the cutscenes are like, I don't want to say cringy, but you have to remember, like, most of the people playing this game were a lot younger, so I don't know how if they're gonna change kind of the tone of how characters talk and everything. I hope they do. It seems like from the trailers they are, but that'll be something interesting to watch.
Big question: are we gonna get another epic Cloud versus Sephiroth fight scene?
I don't know. I mean, are we gonna have Final Fantasy characters in the game?
I think so. I don't see why not.
I'm thinking we will, but I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't, because it's just more character development and more story. But
character development. I mean, they're there just to be there.
But it's tied in to make sense why, like, because all the worlds are being connected and all that stuff. Because the Heartless are flowing in between the worlds. That's why they're connected.
Sid is going to be there for the the gummy ship, and we already know there's going to be a gummy ship in this one. So,
do you think we'll see? You think we'll see like Lightning from Final Fantasy 13? You think we'll see a new character?
I don't see why not. I think she would probably be the one, because she's the other most known character from the recent Final Fantasy. I don't think people from 15 are going to make it.
No, probably not. What's his Noctis?
Noctis.
Noctis. That's him. I didn't even play 15. I just watched somebody play it.
I have 15, and I'm going to play it after this game, probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard the story was good, just that the combat was weird, and
I heard the side quests are dumb.
Yeah, I don't like where the Final Fantasy franchise is going, honestly. But
yeah, they need a reboot on that, but that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it was, well, I say, kind of a shorter one. It's been 25 minutes, but this was actually our target time frame that we wanted to meet, kind of.
Yeah, if we're gonna be doing multiple episodes a week, I mean, 30 minutes is a good one. We can do depending on the topic. I mean, this one's just predictions. We can go in more detail, but we're obviously trying to be as least spoilerly, have a least amount of spoilers as possible.
Yeah, and I mean, if you've seen the trailers, you kind of get the idea of where the story's going to go. And I don't know that anybody will die in this game, like any of the main people, because like, has anybody yeah, has anybody actually died in Kingdom Hearts besides like Ansem the Wise, or like people from the very beginning of the game?
I don't know.
Not that I can think of.
It's a Disney game. I mean,
yeah, it's a Disney game, so I don't know that they'll go that direction.
Woody's gonna die. Woody's gonna die.
Oh Lord. I'm actually excited. There's another Scala ad Kylum or whatever. It's like where it's like Xehanort's main area. I think you're gonna be able to play there, and I can't wait for it. It's like it was teased in artwork like a long time ago as Cable Town, because it was like they have all the cables connecting and it's like floating in the air. I'm really excited for that area.
Now, gummy missions, do you think they're going to be like the first one or the second one?
From the trailers, they look more like the second one.
Which is good, because the first one was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, the second ones were actually bearable. Yeah. They still weren't great, but they were actually bearable.
Did I ever send you a picture of the donut ship that I made on the...
Yes, with like cannons everywhere.
It was just a square with cannons.
Yeah.
And you pretty much had to do that to be able to get all the trophies for it. Yeah. Just how ridiculous that one was.
God, it was insane. But yeah, we're both super excited for the game. We've played, or I've played almost all the games. Jonathan,
I've played a good bit of them. I mean, I've played the only ones that I haven't played. Like I said, you haven't played 2.8. I haven't played that one. I have not played.
Did you play
all the way through? No, I didn't play Recoded. I played all the ones I didn't play. I watched videos for, and I didn't play Dream Drop Distance. I played Birth by Sleep. I played 365 over 2 days.
358.
358, 365, a year over but no, I watched videos on all the ones. It's just I didn't really have them, so I didn't play them.
And they didn't seem important at the time, to be fair. But
and I mean, Birth by Sleep, I played through on Ventus, not Ventus. I played through on Ventus, and then I just watched videos for the other two.
Yeah, they didn't seem important at the time, but each game definitely, if you look at the story from a whole, each game definitely contributes, and it seems very overwhelming at first.
Right.
If you haven't played through the games, which if you haven't and you're going into Kingdom Hearts 3, I highly recommend you like watch story breakdowns, because you will not, I don't want to say you won't enjoy the game, but you won't be as immersed as you should be playing it, because the story is it has a lot of depth to it. Yeah,
it's very intricate. There's a lot of details. Everything connects to every story in one way or another. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but we're both super excited. I think the game's going to be really good. Like I said, there's some concerns about the combat. I think it's still going to be an amazing game.
I think it's going to sell really well. I don't think it's going to be received critically well.
So you don't think it'll win Game of the Year?
No.
You think it'll be up for game? I mean, it'll be up for Game of the Year.
It'll be up for Game of the Year. I think it's going to be received better by the players than by the critics.
I mean, this can be, but then again, this can be an episode for another time. But what else could go up against it to potentially win Game of the Year? Pokemon, Days Gone,
Last of Us.
You see, I don't know where you're getting that's coming out this year.
I was almost 95% sure it was going to until they were due until they were showing screen captures with like people motion capture. That's
okay. So I'm saying arrive in June or July of 2019. Okay, so
yeah, I'm thinking it's maybe fall at this point.
If that comes out, that's gonna win the game.
Yeah, it's gonna win Game of the Year hands down.
Yeah.
If anything, it's gonna be this fall,
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I could see it coming out this summer
Yeah.
because I don't think Death Stranding is coming out. Ghost of Tsushima is coming out. Days Gone's coming out in April. So I think with
Sekiro coming out this year.
Sekiro, yeah, Shadows Die Twice is coming out this year. Sekiro, whatever.
That's from the people that made Dark Souls.
Yeah, From Software. I'll probably get to play that. It looks cool. I mean, it's got a grappling hook in it, so
yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing that. But anyways, guys, these were this episode was all about Kingdom Hearts 3. Like I said, once we both beat it, we'll definitely do a recap where we kind of dive into the story, if it met our expectations, if it didn't, why we didn't think it did.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that after we both beat the main game, obviously, so we can try to push that out sooner, and then we can maybe do a looking back as we play through it more. Because you're probably going to go back and try to play like a little bit more challenging difficulty. Are you going to play on the hardest difficulty right off the bat?
No, my very first playthrough is going to be just on standard. I'm going to get through the game. I'm probably not going to do. Actually, no, I'll probably do all the side stuff too, just to in case I want to make videos on it or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to 100% it right away, and. You know,
but then after that, I'm going to go through. That's another thing to talk about. You know, they had final mixes for 1 and 2. Are they going to do final mix for this game? If not, is critical going to be an option? Because let's face facts here.
Is it going to be unlocked right away, or are you going to have to play through and beat the game to unlock it?
Yeah, because Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Okay, Proud on the first one is kind of difficult. The only way
those last fights on Proud are a pain.
The only way Kingdom Hearts 2 is difficult is if you play on critical. Even then, it's still not that bad.
No,
because it's hard at the beginning, but then about halfway through the game, you just get a power spike and you are unbelievably strong for the rest of the game. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope Crit's in it. I hope level 1 is in it at launch.
I think so.
Which
I think
we'll
so.
See.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, be sure you're following on whatever platform you're listening to. If you want to find us, you can just search the Brewhouse podcast on YouTube, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or iTunes. We're still not on Spotify.
No, I'm working on that. I'll try to work on that when I get back from work this week. You can find Mitchell Brewski on Twitter and everywhere else at Brewski, and you can find myself, JT Jonathan, at JT Broussard on everywhere. So
So guys, we'll hit y'all with our outro. Keep gaming, and we'll see y'all next episode. Well, what are we going to talk about next episode? Is that going to be our tech one?
Yeah, we can do a tech one.
Okay, so next episode, we'll actually be getting into some tech. We'll go over probably 3 of our favorite tech items that we enjoy using, whether it be in our setups, on the go, whatever it is. So
could tech be software?
We can include some software in there too.
Because I have a software that I use on a daily basis that's just, that I really enjoy.
Yeah, that could be. Now, it can be that too.
And it's tech, not limited to, like PC, just like technology in general.
Yeah, just like tech in general. So, I mean, if you have like a smart doorbell or whatever it is, it can be that, a smart watch, stuff like that. But that'll be next time, guys. This was episode 6. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and follow whatever platform you're listening to, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yep.
Peace.